What's up, you guys, and welcome back to our channel. Whoop whoop. This is two videos back to back. Your girl is out here just really trying to put out this content, and I really just wanted to come on here because I forgot to share this resource with you guys on yesterday, and so I really wanted to come on here and share this resource with you guys. So for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Danielle Bailey, and I am a licensed clinical social worker who decided to leave her full-time job and go full-time entrepreneurship in my private practice on January 4th, 2019. So I have been going in my full-time, my private practice for about 10 months now. Yeah, 10 months now. And let's just say, hey, I'm still here. Thank God. By the grace of God, I am still full-time entrepreneurship in my private practice. So this channel was designed to capture my journey and to really come on here and just talk to you guys about what I'm going through and all that, the good, the bad, the ugly. So got that out the way, y'all. I wanted to come on here and talk about finances. If you take a look back a couple of videos, I talked about how in 2020 I'm going to make a minimum of $100,000, right? I had told y'all the formula and all this other kind of stuff, and I was like, I'm going to make $100,000. Well, children, people, $100,000 is not enough. It's not enough. So let me tell you why I say $100,000 is not enough. I started reading this book right here. Okay. You see, Be a Wealthy Therapist by Casey Truffle. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. But it's Be a Wealthy Therapist. Finally, you can make a living while making a difference, right? So I started reading her book while I was on the cruise. And so I'm like, it's a really good book. So I was just like, okay, I need to read her book because I heard so much about it. I've been had the book, it's just been sitting in my bookshelf. So I started reading it. And so when the book is good, y'all. If you haven't started, if you're thinking about starting a private practice or you're already into your private practice, I highly recommend that you purchase this book. And then she has another one, which I probably should have read that one first, but it's called How to Build a Full and Rewarding Private Practice. So maybe I'm gonna buy that and I'm gonna read that too as well. But nonetheless, really good resource, really good book. So last night she had different little activities and stuff like that she wants you to do. And so last night she wanted you to do a what is it called? Let me go to it, you guys. Okay, it's called the money game worksheet, right? So you see that right there? Okay, so the money game worksheet, and she gave you some formulas about how to figure out how much you're making per client. We talk about our fees and stuff like that. And so she talks about in the book how when she would ask clinicians, because she worked with clinicians, she would ask them how much their fee was, and they would give her the $125. However, when they actually broke it down, follow her formula, they were not making $125 per client. They were making less. And so I was like, okay, so I did that, right? I figured out how much I was making per client. And remember, you guys, I take 5 to 6 different types of payment. No, there is a set fee for my clients, but nobody pays the set fee because I'm on insurance panels, I'm on EAP panels, I'm on Medicaid, Medicare panels. So all these different types of insurance, they all pay different. And nobody pays the actual fee that I want. So I was just like, when I was doing the formula, I was just like, with so many different types of payment, how can I nobody's paying my fee. So let me just stop saying that it's maybe one person, a self-pay person, actually pays the regular fee. So I'm looking, and so then I do how much I actually what she did is she was just like, go in and calculate how much you made the week before. Then divide that by how many patients you saw, and that would be your average fee. And y'all, my average fee was it was a little bit higher than I thought, but it still was nowhere close to what I needed. So then she was just like, okay, go and do, she was just like, to determine your income, how much you need to survive. She was like, go and add up all your bills and write them down. And like, I did not want to do that because I really didn't want to do the exercise period about trying to figure out how much you make per client, because truthfully it's just like, it's bad. Like, I know it's not enough. Like, so you don't have to tell me that I just didn't want to see it, but I did it anyway, y'all. I did it anyway, and it was such an eye opener for me. And so I was thinking that, and so she was like, okay, she was like, let me say. So she was just like, you'll get your average per client. And then after you figure out your average per client, then go in and add up all your monthly expenses and stuff like that for what it takes to run the business. And she was like, put all that down, every single thing that you need to down. And then she was like, then do an income for yourself, right? And so I was just like, okay. So I go and do that, and I was shocked. I was shocked, okay? To run a healthy, successful practice where I have health insurance, like where I have a business savings account, where I have an emergency fund, where I have accounts set aside for CEUs, where I have, marketing budget, all of this kind of stuff, like where I just written everything down that I think that I would need, right, to run my practice, to run a thriving, successful practice. Right now, I'm out here on a wing and a prayer, right? So to write all of this down, I need about $65,000. My practice alone needs about $65,000 to run. Mind y'all, a couple of weeks ago, I said that I wanted to make $100,000, but I did not calculate what it would take to actually run. A lot of this stuff I do not have. Like, I don't have a business, a marketing budget. I don't have that. So like, what else I don't have? A business savings. I don't have a business fund. Yeah, I don't have. No, a business, not a business savings, but a business emergency fund. I don't have. So it's just like, so just really seeing, just really writing these numbers down, and it was an eye opener. Like, I need more than $100,000. I need about $210,000 to run a successful, thriving private practice. How am I like, when I saw that number, I was like, wow. And so where the number was $206,150. And so she was like, divide that number by 44, and instead of 52 weeks, because she was like, you're gonna need some time off and all of that, and that'll tell you about how much money you need to make a week. Y'all, I needed to make over $4,685.22 a week. I don't make that in a month. So when I say that I was just like, well, I did this last night, and I was dumbfounded. I was like, wow. Like, wow. Like, wow. That's all I could say was wow, because it's like, if I want to, it's like, it's so much. I can't even fathom that much on my own. I can't even figure out myself personally how I would make that amount of money. So I was just like, okay. Like, I saw the number. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit discouraged. I was just like, wow, I'm nowhere near that number, y'all. I'm nowhere near $4,000 a month versus $4,000 a week. Barely at $4,000 a month. Barely. And so I was just like, okay. So, I was just like, I need passive income. I have to have passive income, and I need passive income to be at least six figures. And so I made so I was just like, okay, so I need my passive income to be about six figures to counterbalance the six figures that I need to make in my practice to really live, to provide, because again, like I don't have a spouse, so my spouse can't carry the insurance for me. So I need to be able to pay for insurance for myself. I need to be able to have a business savings account. I need to be able to have a business emergency fund. I need to be able to, all these different types of stuff that I need, and to actually sit there and write all this stuff down, look at it on pen and paper, y'all. Right. So pen and paper, all this other kind of stuff. It takes my business. My business need to have it. My business itself is $65,000. Not to mention how much how I came up with the $206,000. My business itself needs $65,000. I will pay my own self about $90,000 a year. Yes, because I want to live great. I want to live okay. So I pay myself about $90,000 a year, and I would need to pay taxes of about $50,000, $51,000. Yeah, girl. It's so today was an eye. Yesterday was an eye opener, and I was, like I said, I went to bed kind of a little bit discouraged. I was just like, wow. And so, but I posted on Facebook that I posted on Facebook and Instagram that I needed to create and mind you, y'all, I know that this can be done. I know that creating a six-figure passive income could be done because I've seen other therapists do it. I've seen other therapists do 100,000 and 100,000 in their private practice. Like I've seen that done. I've seen other therapists do $1 million in their private practice. So like, what is holding me? What's holding me back from being able to do this? And the key word that I thought, two words: fear and I'm not equipped or good enough to bring in that much money. Two words that was haunting me in the back of my mind. About it was fear, and it's just like, are you even good enough to bring in this kind of money? So like I had to sit back and I had to think about that for a little minute, y'all. And so yeah. All right, y'all. I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to do a part two because my video is getting up to about 15 minutes. So I want to do a part two about how I'm overcoming those thoughts that I had and what's my game plan, or is there a game plan for how to create this $210,000 revenue when honestly, I don't know where the hell this money is going to come from. So, but nonetheless, y'all, I am Danielle Bailey. If you like this video, please make sure you like, share, and comment below in the actual comment section and tell me what you think. I will be back on tomorrow with part two. So make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can actually be notified when I post the video. Bye, y'all.